on Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And I believe so much in the words that I'm hearing. And I have to say that this book is inspiring. It could be life-changing if the principles and opportunities that come from the words are exercised. And as Napoleon Hill puts himself, if you awake, arise, and assert yourself, you're going to be able to do something very successful. So I'm also looking at this video as a time for me to be accountable to the opportunities that are in front of me. Before me right now is a situation where I could actually earn a lot of money in the near future. I need to go for that, but the only way to do so is to be accountable. So Napoleon Hill says the first step in order to think and grow rich is to come up with a number. He says, what is the number in your mind that you're going to go towards in order to be your most successful self? And in my mind, I've created the price tag of $5 million. That is the number that I want to go towards, and now I have to come up with the means to be able to get that money. Essentially what Napoleon Hill says is, what are you going to exchange in order to get the money? So for me, it's going to be a combination of business services. I'm going to be selling like crazy in order to attain that value. But as well, you need to come up with an executable statement that you can read every day that will empower you to think and grow rich. So for me, that statement is along the lines of, I will attain $5 million by the time 2023 hits. So January 1st, 2023, I'm going to generate $5 million in value from businesses, sales, whatever it is, and I'm going to go for it. But I have to think and dream big and work every day towards that goal. One thing that I really love about this book is autosuggestion and the power of autosuggestion. Psychologists have been working with this theory for a very long time, and the idea is that, in essence, you can trick and conceive your mind to think things that it otherwise wouldn't be able to achieve. And look no further than people like Charles Schwab, who were able to convince Carnegie to sell the steel company that he had to him in order to create U.S. Steel. And the way that that transaction played out, Schwab was a nothing in the sense of, comparatively speaking, towards Carnegie and Carnegie's successes. Schwab was literally nothing in comparison. But very quickly, Schwab, because he was able to convince Carnegie, he became something. He became a household name, and his legacy clearly lives on today. So we have opportunities, but we have to act on these ideas. And you clearly have to be in touch with reality and what's going on around you so that you can then influence transactions that then allow you to think and grow rich. So the power of autosuggestion is very, very impactful for me, because it says that if you consistently every day program your mind to be a positive thinking mind, you will have positive outcomes, but you have to exercise them. So every day for 10 minutes, visualize yourself as that positive impact person. Every day for 30 minutes, meditate and consider how you're going to take action to actually achieve the positive outcome that you want of thinking and growing rich. But autosuggestion. So if you tell yourself every day and write down every day what you are doing positively and think to yourself, you are becoming that powerful person that wants to motivate and be towards the goals that you have, you can do it. So I'm now writing down a few things, and I'm going to exercise these things every single day. For example, I'm going to fix the exact amount of money to $5 million. The day that I'm going to get that $5 million is January 1st, 2023. And I have to now read this statement and do so twice a day, according to Napoleon Hill. Before you go to bed and when you wake up, read a statement that provides some sort of power and authority over your goals and your objectives, but you have to move towards them. So my statement would be along the lines of, by January 1st, 2023, I'm going to have $5 million in the bank because of the sales transactions I was able to influence and transact on. So for me to do that every day and visualize how it's going to happen, it will 100% have a positive outcome on what I become. This book, I can't stop going back to it. I'm addicted right now. And the reason being because This individual, this author is so smart and the words are so powerful that you have to re-listen in order to get everything out of it. There are a lot of lists within this book as well, but the list will go a long way. And one of the things that he talks about is being a practical dreamer. You know, the reality is that all successful people have to have the ability to dream in some way, but you have to be practical about it, okay? And I think that I have that practical ability where I'm able to come up with an idea and then act upon it and create it. There's been many examples where that's happened in my life, but I think there's now time to finally tune that ability. So practical dreaming. Make sure that you're focusing on something that is indeed possible. Perhaps going to the Mars will be soon eventually, but it might not be in the cards for you today. I'd love to help you out if you have any questions about practical dreaming and what ideas you could come up with that do make sense. Then another thing that he focuses on is, you know, the 3 words: awake, arise, and assert. If you can do those 3 things and believe that you're a new person, you're contributing towards this new objective every day and nothing is going to stop you, well, you have awoken, arisen, and you are asserting yourself. And that's where I'm at right now. Every day I am motivating myself and pushing towards these new goals that I have. And I think that we can do that together. So if you have the opportunity, I'd really enjoy it if you could click like, subscribe to my channel. Let's see if we can motivate each other, share ideas, and be practical about it, okay? Thank you so much for coming by. Make sure you go read or listen to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Cheers.